Hi friends, today I'm going to discuss about PL by SQL triggers. So in this video, I cover why triggers, definition of triggers, three parts of the triggers. In the end, I'll give one example on triggers. So why triggers? So now see, you can understand why we have to use triggers in this video. Later I'll shift to definition and all. Suppose for example, Mayuri is the name of the person. He is working as a team leader in one company and she wants to send a welcome email to each and every team members who joined in the company database. So if team size is 8 to 9, she can send email easily. But so if it is more than 100, it could be a difficult task to send email personally. So it leads to inefficiency of the team leader. It's take a lot of time and she has to spend some time to send a mail to each and every person. So that is available in your database. Now, so in this case, she got the idea that she creates a trigger in between database and user, that she creates a trigger on company database. Now, a trigger automatically send a welcome message to all the team members which is available in the database. Hope you understand the scenario of triggers, I think. Now, simple definition of the triggers. Triggers are stored programs which are automatically executed or fired when some event occurs. So for example, I have a table. So in the tables, I have 10 records. So if you want some event, especially on the 10 records, so you create one trigger. A trigger itself executes a program. So called triggers are stored programs which are automatically executed or fired when some event occurs. Triggers can be defined on the table, view, schema, or database with which the event is associated. So here I want to give one example. A trigger can be invoked when a row is inserted into a specified table or when certain table columns are being updated. Suppose if you want to create a trigger, so obviously you should have one table. Based on that table only you are going to create one trigger. Now see, there are three parts of the triggers. First one is the event, second one is condition, and third one is action. Event, a change to the database that activates the triggers. Condition, a query or test that is run when the trigger is activated. It is a true or false kind of statement. Last one is action, a procedure that is executed when the trigger is activated and its condition is true. So these three parts are important in triggers: event, condition, action. Now see example of the trigger. The create trigger statement creates a new trigger. Here is the basic syntax of the trigger statement. Now I want to create one trigger. Before that, just I want to give a syntax of the trigger. So you have to use this trigger, create trigger and a trigger name. So after that, so you have to create before, after. So after that, insert, update, delete, any one of the command. So in the before, after trigger. So now on keyword is important. Suppose if you want to create the trigger, so obviously you should have one table now. So on that table only you are going to give, or you are going to create a trigger. That's the reason I given on table name. For each row, each and every row, it checks the condition. Last one is trigger body. So based on your requirement, you can create the trigger. create trigger name before, after, insert, update, delete on table name before each row, trigger body. This is the syntax of trigger. Now see one example. See, if you want to create a trigger, there are three things. See how to do. First, create the trigger, then insert the records, then change the delimiter. Last one, you will get the output. Suppose we want to apply triggers on the table student age. Student age is the table name, which is create as follows. So now create table student age, age int, name varchar 35. So I created one table. So query is okay. Now the following trigger will automatically insert the age is equal to 0 if someone try to insert age is less than 0. Now the condition in the trigger is, see, if age is equal to 0, if someone try to insert age is less than 0, what happens is, so after this, see how to change the delimiter. So regular semicolon to so and so, that is based on your interest. So use the delimiter, so after creating the trigger, so that you can execute the triggers. Now see, create trigger before insert student. Now trigger name, so before insert student age, before trigger, before insert on. So previously I created one table, so that is student age. So now I want to create a trigger on student age table for each row as per syntax. Now this is the condition I'm going to give now. Begin if new dot age is less than 0. If you insert the age is less than 0 value, then set new dot age is equal to 0. The condition is in the trigger. So if we enter the age is less than 0, so after creating the trigger while inserting the record, so then the age will automatically insert 0. So end if, next one is end. So now this trigger is executed. So query okay, 0 is affected. Now see, so I created one table student age. Now I created trigger with condition. Next to, after that, you just insert the records. Now for invoking these triggers, we can use the following statements. Now how many records I inserted? 2 records. Insert into student age comma name, values 30 and Rahul. So is this value is less than 30? Not, right? So automatically you will get the 30 value. Insert into student age comma name, values -10. This is less than 10. So now instead of -10, you will get 0. Why? Because I given the condition here. Begin if new dot age is less than 0, then set new dot age is equal to 0. See, if age is less than 0, so automatically, see, it is updated into 0. Now see, select star from student underscore age. Now you can select the student table. So like this, select star from student underscore age 30, name Rahul. So next to record is second record I inserted. So in this case, insert first record is okay, right? Now 30 and Rahul. So in this case is 30 and Rahul. So next one is inserted into student underscore age comma name, values. So here I inserted -10. So actually, see here you have to get -10. Why? Because I applied the trigger. I created the trigger on student age table. So with condition, instead of -10, Harshit, see, you will get the 0. Why? So here in the trigger I given is less than 0, then set new dot age is equal to 0. So if you want to create a trigger, obviously you have to follow 4 things. First, you create the table. Next, change the delimiter. Now create the trigger with the condition. Next, insert the records. Next one is check the output. So hope you understand this triggers concept. Thank you very much. So if you like this video, please share and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.